Alright, let's get this done here. Sorry about the little page thing there. So, we've got a lot of games and trailers to go through. So, let's just not waste any time and let us just go. Going through the game, trailers, and whatnot. Going at it basically in alphabetical story. Alphabetical. Yeah, order. Story, what? And basically, if you did not give me a link of some kind, your thing is just not gonna have any video to go at it. So, first thing, A Game with a Kitty by Origami Hero. It's a series, any game from it. This is on the Origami Hero page. Transcendently coded to the sky. So it looks to be like an action game starring a little red little kitty. Got a little like heart thing. Graphics looks pretty neat. There's a few of them. This one is like 3D out of nowhere, so they look to be kind of very different from one another to a somewhat scary degree. So we might have to do a sub vote after that or something. I'm not too sure. Yeah, A Game with a Kitty is definitely out there as a distinct possibility. A second submission, Adventure in the Tower of Flight. That I do not know anything about it. Let us just go and check. So, Adventure in the Tower of Flight is the second trailer. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, this is giving me, like, vibes of, like, Solomon's Key a little bit. Except, you know, like, with, like, more like actual levels. This looks alright. This looks like totally up my wheelhouse. So, you know that alien has one eye and there's a face there with a mouth? You throw arrows? Man, all these... Whoa, there's something kind of amazing going on with the background. Okay, the more I see of this, the more I think this is looking actually pretty rad. A Tower of Flight. Adventure in a Tower of Flight. No, honestly, that looks pretty okay. Alright, okay. Now, Aero the Acrobat 2, which is, I reckon, a Super Nintendo game. Yes, so this is 10 minutes of gameplay. It's not actually a trailer, so we're just gonna go right on in. I did play Aero the Acrobat the first and beat it in my childhood, and I don't remember a whole lot. I never played the second one though. It's kind of Sonic-y, except you got like the gimmick is that you have this multi-angle double jump that also serves as your main attack, and like the first game was pretty difficult, but I don't know anything about the sequel other than there seems to be crazy Sonic-like gimmicks. So if you want me to play a Sonic-like, this might be the place to go. The graphics and all that, well, they're very fuzzy on this video for some reason, but I'm pretty sure that I can make them not fuzzy when I play for real. I don't know, I think I'm getting some alright vibe from this. There's a bug and it's really squishy looking, yo. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm not opposed to that. That looks pretty alright. Next name, Amapani, A-M-A-P-A-N-I, with a wide variety of oh, this is a video from some guy. Hey, it's a Toho game. I thought there wouldn't be any Toho games, but I guess there's one. So that looks to be by Desunoya. And it looks to be more of an action game featuring Toho characters. It's been a while since I played anything Toho, so if for you this sounds like it'd be something pretty rad, I don't know if this is the best example of what the game has to offer. What? There's characters speaking? Whoa, there's a Notori leaning in very awkwardly. Well, consider me sold. Music's actually pretty dang rad. There's a Marissa. There's those things that. So yeah, if anyone has been missing me playing super hard Desunoya game, I guess you know where you can vote for things. Alright. Alright. Well, alright. I didn't expect that. Aquaria. So remember, the Toho game is Amapani. Probably stands for something, but I don't know. I might be looking too much into things. Aquaria.
As if from a dream, I woke to the reality.
Oh,
of
I
our
think
existence.
this was in the original, like the first vote, right? Yeah, I remember
I knew that
this.
this world was
And since then, I have played a game where I did control the Aquaria lady in Super Meat Boy. So it's an adventure, like, you know, Metroidvania style video game on the water, and there's a seahorse! That's a pretty. Oh, the fish life, honestly, in this game looks pretty rad. I mean, this game is still on the docket. Still looks pretty cool. Looks to be like kind of dash-based, explorato. If people haven't had enough of me badly exploring places, and you want it underwater where a stone just starts to follow you, and that looks pretty scary, this just might be your video game. Now, this looks pretty cool. Oh man, doors closing down. I mean, what else can you ask for in your interactive environments, right? Oh yeah, this looks pretty rad, honestly. The more I'm seeing here. Whoa, you can change your outfit to be a palette swap. It's, yeah, this looks pretty rad, honestly. There's a gecko. Why would you? Don't hurt the turtle. Don't hurt the monster. Whoa, jumping out of the water. The more this is showing, the more rad this is looking, to be perfectly honest. I had forgotten about a lot of this, actually, it turns out. Man, look at that thing. They're like bubbles. Yeah, they're bubbles. What? That's not underwater. Oh! I don't know. The more I'm looking at this, like, I think, you know, I'm trying to be neutral while watching this, because the goal is just so that we have a public voting audience. I try to remain neutral, but it's very hard for me to do so often. Aquaria. It's an aquatic adventure. Then, you know, the framing of my window is very bad, so you can't actually read quotes all that much. Astro Boy Omega Factor. Okay. Let's pick that one. You can play in English if you want. So this is just a gameplay, but there's like less than 2 minutes, so let's go for it. What console is this? It's presented by Sieg. Created by... Oh, Treasure, really? That looks like Game Boy Color or something. But alright. Man, Astro Boy, I haven't watched that since I was a literal child. I'm digging the super pixelated robot penguin men there. But it's by, I mean, if it's by Treasure, like, it has to be good at some level, right? Like, that's just the written law as it is written. You can't undo that kind of factoid. I mean, it looks to be like kind of maybe a brawler, like an action platformer brawler kind of thing, and you've got like a laser meter. I mean, that seems to, yeah, see, yeah. Then it takes a little while, then you zap. Yeah, he has a super up there. Yeah, I'm getting, this is weird to say, I'm getting a little bit of Mischief Maker vibe by the music. For what that's worth. I don't know, it looks like it could be alright. It's just, it's kind of a game that... Wait, he has guns in his butt? I forgot that detail. What a thing to end on. Axiom Verge, another returning attempt. Last time, basically, they declared Axiom Verge people took, basically was like, hey, you used footage from our trailer, and so there was ads on the trailer video. Axiom Verge is a Metroidvania that is made modernly, but is made to basically look like a video game of old, but, you know, it's with modern, like, attention to things. I don't think I've ever seen this particular trailer, and it looks to be pretty rad. Jeremy Parish can be kind of a weirdo, but I like Retronauts. Does that mean anything? Okay, this actually, looking at this trailer, the environments look to be significantly more varied than I thought there were. Alright, okay, you got my interest there, Axiom. Look at that, there's head crawlers from Half-Life. Half-Life 4 confirmed. They're just not doing a 3. Next one is Azure Striker Gunvolt, which is a name. Hi! Oh, wait, that's the Keiji Inafune. What are you doing here? Just, I want to see video games. So, what is Azure Striker Gunvolt? A guy, and it actually looks a lot like the gameplay I saw of Mighty Number 9, honestly. Actually, that looks pretty alright. Man, that's stop being so loud, please. Yeah, this looks... I mean, it looks alright, but I wish it would show more continuous gameplay. Alright, it's on Steam, and it has features. That looks really annoying. Oh, finally, I can play a game in Portuguese.
A brand new speedrun mode has been added with future updates coming soon.
I mean, it looks alright. It looks actually, if anything, looking at this, the more I look at it, the more I think it kind of looks very DT-ish in terms of gameplay. So if people are feeling nostalgic for that already, Sheeps 2 here, if you ditch dependent, screen transition. Okay, that looks alright. I mean, it doesn't look, I don't know, it looks alright. It looks alright. It looks alright. Extra mode and endless attack mode are both there to help you out. Blob Wars Metal Blow Solid. Is this Metal Blob Solid? That sounds like a mistake on my end. No, yeah, it's Metal Blob Solid. I made a mistake. I believe that this was a game that was submitted last time, but I made a mistake when I did the trailer thing, which is why now I'm asking you guys to supply the trailer. Is this a... Let's just skip ahead. This looks to be like some kind of Let's Play or something going on, and alright, you use a little Pac-Man looking guy, and it's very bloody. You die if you fall into toxic. So it looks to be a platform action game. It looks alright. Yeah, it speaks in German though, and I can't read. If you want to see the pause menu, you could see it there for a few seconds. So we got Zustad and got Sauerstoff. Alright. I know everything I need to know. Okay, maybe there's gonna be more actual gameplay here. I don't know, like, that looks alright. It's not a very known game. Like, I don't think I've ever heard of it other than in this very context. Unfortunately, like, trailers tend to give you a vertical slice of what's going on. Well, when it's a gameplay footage like this is what we're seeing. So I don't know if we have, like, a good impression of what we're going to be experiencing or not, sadly. But, I mean, it looks like what it looks like. That was Blob Wars, Metal Blob Solid. Next is Cave Story. The person did not leave a link, so Cave Story, I mean, everyone knows what Cave Story is. Although I've seen runs of it and everything, honestly, by now it's been so long since I've had any contact with it that although I have vague memory of concepts, it would probably be as blind as it goes. If people are into that concept, I mean, that's all good and good, I suppose. Cave Story. There's nothing much I can say about that. Crash Bandicoot Trilogy. Let's take a look at that. So, okay, so the person asked me to just show the first level, so that's what we're gonna go. Crash Bandicoot, a very important series of the PlayStation era, which admittedly I've kind of missed out on. I've seen gameplay here and there, and I mean, I always thought it looked kind of unwieldy, but people, like, fans of the series, have often told me that it is not as unwieldy as it looks like. Like, you know, the controls are a lot more smooth than you'd think watching footage and whatnot. So, I mean, I don't know, like, it just be aware that if I played the first, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want to do a whole trilogy run, although it might not be like the games back to back to back. But like I'll be arranging some kind of thing like that. I always like seeing people play blind games of my childhood, so I can understand why some peeps would be into a blind run of this series. In which case, you know, I'm not opposed to the idea. Though apparently 100%ing is kind of a thing. Like, you've got to backtrack and, like, smash all the crates and whatnot, you know, gonna smash all the crates. Gameplay. But that would be the first level. And see, it looks offensive enough. Apparently it gets pretty hard. Like, that, I don't know, it looks alright. I've said harsh things about the series, but admittedly, a lot of this was more or less due to, one, ignorance, and two, just saying things, you know, that I know are not necessarily right for the sake of making a joke. Crash Bandicoot Trilogy. It's a trilogy of an old platforming video game. Consider yourself polygons. Crystalis, which is an NES RPG. Well, Zelda-type game by SNK, I believe. Let's just skip ahead because this is a long play. This is what it looks like. It's like, basically, think about Zelda, like, not even Link to the Past, just Zelda, A Link to Zelda, The Legend, except with a more complex, like, item shenanigan and weird sword, the way they work out. Like, basically, I get the feeling that if I were to play this, the experience will probably end up being similar to Star Tropics. So if you want me to be miserable, and me to be very open about my misery, go ahead with Crystalis. I'm pretty sure there are people who are way into Crystalis, actually, and like liked it as a kid and all that. I get it. I just get the feeling it might have aged not that great. I played a little bit of it as a child, but like it's so long ago and like so little of it that it is meaningful. Like, I think I just remember that there's a spell to throw lightning and a spell to speak with animals. Oh man, those original concepts. So if you want a sci-fi RPG that uses $ for money, vote Crystalis. What's that even mean? Another person asked for the Donkey Kong Country Trilogy. I spoke about that in the last Patreon video, actually. No links given, but basically, yeah, I have played and replayed and, you know, fully completed all Donkey Kong Country trilogies. I wouldn't mind playing them, them all for y'all. It's just be aware that, yeah, it wouldn't be my typical blind Let's Play. It'd be me trying to remember how to get all the bonuses and sometimes getting extremely annoyed, especially in the third one. If that looks to be in your warehouse and you want to, you know, talk about monkeys for a few months, vote Donkey Kong Country Trilogy. Again, what I would probably do is if the trilogy win, I would kind of spread 1, 2, and 3 around amongst the Patreon winners and not just have it like be all, oh man, it's Donkey Kong Country 2 months with just all 3 games all mushed together. That is unlikely to happen, but, you know, just putting that out there. Dust, an Elysian Tale. Oh man, this is not a YouTube link, it's a Steam link. Some people are crazy. Let's put some volume on. Okay, 2 minutes. Humble Hearts. And there's a duck. That's all that you need to know. Why is the volume?
Cleansing the world
There we
of its
go.
corruption.
So, that looks really fancy. Dust, an Elysian Tale is a game I've heard a lot about. Apparently it's like by one guy, even though it looks professionally produced. And it has, from what I understand, a, like a Devil May Cry sort of style of combat, like combo, air juggle based combat system, as well as, you know, platforming and whatnot. I wish that this trailer here would put more emphasis on the gameplay. Please, like, oh no, there's flying tails. 9 out of 10. I mean, this looks beautiful. Dust pretty much has it all. Like this, okay, this, every time I look at this, it looks even more beautiful than, oh, I mean, look at that, there's even like trails on the snow in a 2D game. You don't even see that in most 3D games still. Health items? one of which is a cupcake, well, I am sold. Oh, it looks pretty rad. I can never get enough of a sense of what is the day-to-day gameplay in these trailers. We're like focused on story and whatnot. But see, yeah, this looks pretty rad. And a lot of people have told me a lot of things about, well, not like in the sense of telling me what a game's about, but a lot of praise for this particular game. Looks pretty rad, like, honestly. There's magic, there's cartoons, there's a Skeller Man that's flying in the sky. It's like, there's deers and they're all different colors. If you capture all of them, you can go to the secret Rainbow Deer Garden, which is a thing I just made up and probably won't happen for real. Dusty Tales and Elysian Guy. Vote for it if you want to. Nah, it looks rad. I'm just very bad about this. Dynamite Heady. I got 2 links. I'm gonna go on the second one. Dynamite Heady is for the I forget what. Oh, it's a proper commercial. Alright. Let's see what we're gonna learn. Oh, that tells me everything. So Heady is basically Rayman, except his head transforms into Play-Doh. And it's a hyperactive platform game made by Treasure. I've always wanted to play this game, and it looks like complete nonsense, and I want to play it, so yes. This is a game that has my thumbs up way skyward high. I think the other one has more gameplay rather than being a commercial. Feels cheating to show 2, but let's just, for the heck of it, just look a little bit of gameplay. Eventually. Dynamite Heady now on sale. Well, alright. You can get a banana if you go through a wall. Alright. See, I like the whole game has this style, like it's like a stage play. Like, you know what with the background there, you know, like, oh, everything is tied up in ropes, and it just looks super neat. Like, there's a whole bunch of muscle men in the walls over there in the back. And it's just like, it's that kind of crazy that is just super annoying, like, not annoying, the opposite, super creative. Like, basically, like, it reminds me a little bit of the vibe of, Parodius. And yeah, I totally would want to play this, so, please, you know, take this little-known Genesis gem for consideration. Electronic Superjoy, another returning from last time. It's the joy of the electronic. Another game I've been wanting to play. It's like one of those fairly precise platform game that also has an art style. As you can see, the art style is really subtle, and yes. The music is very clubby. I know this might be like a non-sale point for some people, but I don't mind. I think this game looks super neat. I would play this using my hands interacting with some kind of controller. Also, wow, the midpoints are way into it. I don't know, this just looks super neat. And it looks totally like the kind of thing I want to play. Do you not agree? Look at this. This looks like unplayable, but like in the best way. My mom always said, you're just pissed off, something, something, something. You get platforms that crumble, and it's got flowers that throw lasers. It's everything a laundromat owner has never needed. I don't know, this looks super neat. And it looks super hard, but like a kind of Meat Boy hard. Although I don't know, like, I have no basis on this. It's just purely on the visual here that might be influencing my thinking. But yeah, this is totally a rad looking thing. And the more I see it, it's like, man, no, it's like, man, that's the effect it has on me. It makes me say man. There's very little thing in the universe that makes me say man, you know? Also, this is in widescreen, so you didn't see things on the side and on the other side. It's available on iPad! Like, come on, well, I know it says coming soon, but that was in 2012, so... That's the same sound font as in the Crypt of the Necrodancer. Alright. Escape Goat 2! I do not have a link, but Escape Goat 2 is a sequel to Escape Goat. Escape Goat is a game I have played the other day. Well, before, in the first B-side roundup of the Patreon. So if you want me to continue escaping goats... I mean, Escape Goat, I think, was a pretty fun LP. I think the second one should be... Like, apparently the game is better. But there's also like a shenanigan where there's secret exits that are unmarked, but that's something we'll fiddle about once that bridge is crossed. Scapegoat is pretty good. Just putting that out there. Faxanadu is super old Zelda 2 style RPG on the NES. I am convinced that the game is terrible, but people who like this game really like this game and want me to play it, so just listen to that high caliber music. It's the best thing. So this is the shadowy, shady cave place. Let's check out another alternate link here. Oh, it's an actual trailer? What? Those are not NES graphics. Don't be... That's a bird. That's not even a video game. That's old grass. It's even less of a video game. That's an elf man. So is the trailer just like completely unrelated animation? It's like, yo, there's a tiny guy elf, and there's a big tree with fog. You gotta go in the fog, and then breathe it in. And like, then it changes... At some point, it's gonna change to, like... the gameplay, it's gonna be like, what? But doesn't seem that it's gonna be the case. Wow, this is... I mean, it's impressive, but it's kind of misleading. If you want to have a large, fancy cartoon dragon come out and attack my elf, I don't know if NES Vixanadu is gonna get you what you want. Fly apostrophe N. What's that about? It's Flynn, maybe? There we go. For some reason, I'm on the Finnish version of Steam. That's pretty cool. What's this game? I've never heard of this game before. It looks super rad. Oh man, that looks super neat. Oh my god. It looks beautiful, too. Man, look at that, though. I don't know what that word combination even said. I want to play this video game. Wow! For real! This looks amazing! Why are there so many good choices this time in the Patreon vote? This is like impossible to vote through. Yo, Air Dash! I don't know. And there's a dog. He's like, yo, look at me. That's what I have to bring to the conversation. Oh man, obtrusive looking gimmicks, I guess. But no, seriously though, this looks really rad, awesome, cool, great. I want to play this game. Why have I never heard of this game before? Apparently it was released in 2012. How have I never heard of this? Man, look, dude. This looks super neat. Like, I want the trailer to stop. I want to discover this on my own. Please stop, trailer. It's all I ask. Flying. Or Flynn? Flying. Somewhere between a platformer, a puzzle game, and a great big dollop of pure fun, Flying will challenge your skill through more than 40 levels, set in a luxurious world. Experiment the 4 buds, save the world trees from Dyer, the loony hairdryer who intends to destroy their Haleys. This looks pretty rad. This honestly looks pretty freaking rad. Why haven't I ever heard of this before? Flying. Alright. Flying. Fly N. I don't know. Foreverhood is next. A name which rings a memory. Oh, this is 18-minute long, so let's just kind of skip ahead at random. This looks like a weird video game. Cool and weird TC with empty characters, atmosphere, switch good / evil alignment system. Generally, huh? Is there like actual gameplay somewhere? This looks like a really weird game. Man. Can I get... Oof! It's a 3D game though, huh? I mean, the style is amazing. I just hope I wouldn't get sick playing it. But no, the style of this is pretty freaking rad. Man. Okay. Alright. Okay. You got my curiosity. It's just that, yeah, it looks like a Doom mod or something. Which makes me a little... I don't know, sometimes they give me problems. But I don't know, I'm curious, if anything. Freedom Fall. Steerfire. Okay, so we got the guy without shoes. That's pretty cool. There's a tower. Okay, so there we go. And there's a video game. You could have just stayed in your cell. So it's a vertically falling game then, but you're on death row anyway, heart. Okay, I'm kind of seeing what you're going for here. Graphics remind me of a slightly more cartoony version of that one game that I didn't enjoy. I forgot the name of. No, the Angel and Devil one. But yeah, this looks alright. Like, I'm sorry that I don't sound as, you know, as in, like, you know, exaggeratingly emotional. But it looks pretty alright. Like, that looks like a game that could be fun to play. I don't know how long it is or what. Does it say? This is a fast-paced down-scrolling platform. Dark humor. Whoa, beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really giving any information on how big a game it is. But like as a shorter game, that looks like it could be pretty good. I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. It could be pretty good. Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams. Another game I've heard a lot about. For those who don't know, Giana Sisters basically started out their life as a bootleg of Mario games in Europe. But now they're like their own actual series. And we've seen reference to the Giana Sisters in A2XT episode the first. And I don't know, I always thought this game looked pretty rad, honestly. Like, the gimmick there where it shifts is so pretty neat. Like, I've played a game where there were reality shifts is that way, but the way it's done is just so nice. So, it's just like the way things like kind of morph and are not just like replaced is super neat. I mean, like, it looks like pretty darn good platforming. Looks pretty rad. Like, I'm starting to see this a pattern. I'm glad I'm not in y'all's shoes, because honestly, already I'd have trouble deciding on what I would vote for. Because there's so many things. Look, that is a rad octopus. That's probably a boss. Spoiler, there's an octopus boss. Oh, that's not a donkey, it's crystals that are serving as spikes. Yeah, this looks very lush. Yes, that's a good word for it. Yeah, this looks pretty darn god tootin'. Like, honestly, that's a dinosaur. Yeah, I don't have much to say other than this looks very well done. It's a game I'd play, definitely. We got owls as enemies. That's weird. Maybe they're not really owls, though. Okay, we got layers. Okay, you got my attention now. You got my super attention. The dinosaur is back. You got the dinosaur on the side and on the front. It's everything. No, dinosaurs don't have wings. You silly cow. You don't know anything about zebras. Second mention of zebras for some reason. Available on Steam, GOG, and Gamersgate. What is that? No, wait. Gamersgate is a complete. It's on. Gamersgate is a service that's completely unrelated to Gamersgate. Don't. All right. That looks pretty cool though. Hero Trilogy. So it's a trilogy of games that go by the name of Hero. This is Hero Core, the trailer. Oh yeah, this was, I believe, in the first Patreon vote too. I thought it looked cool, and it still does. Hey, and this looks, now I know that this is like one of, remember the bonus space place in EG? So yeah, it's by the same guy. It'd be a whole game that's kind of like that. This looks interesting. I know ISO played a Let's Play of this, but I don't think I've looked at it for some reason. It looks pretty cool. Like, I mean, you guys know I like stylistic games. Like, this is not new. This game looks really complex. Like, it seems like, you know, the kind of game where your own verbs are fairly, you know, established. But it's just that the variety of obstacles and whatnot seems to make it really complex. This looks really good. If you guys are way into black and white, harsh contrast. There's a spaceship though. I mean, that maybe that can pull it off for people that otherwise wouldn't. You know, your save. I guess I'm assuming that's a save thing. It's like a diskette. There's a map. People are way into maps. This Tetron, a face in the wall. It's all good. Explosions. I mean, you see a save. You save from the save diskette because that symbol doesn't make any sense at all anymore, other than as an abstract symbol that means save. There's a spaceship. Oh no, shoot the core. Yeah, that's literally it. Okay. That looks pretty neat. Like, honestly, I'm not sure why there's like a trailer that explains the video game after the trailer that hypes you up. But yeah. This looks pretty rad. I just feel like now the game is overfeeding me, so I don't know what to say anymore. Like, you had me. My hype was there. You can tell me how to play the game once I actually play the game. Oh, secret bosses. Well, now we're talking. Is that a secret boss? Laser Man follows you along? Coming 1 May from Remar Games. I don't know if that's what it says. It's dangerous to use that kind of font sometimes, because sometimes... So, look at that. Penis Man from Persona. Pretty rad. HTOL #NIQ. The Firefly Diary. Yeah, I don't know how to word that. Let's see what's gonna see. There's gonna be blood, fantasy, and violence. By America. Brighter light, the darker the shadow. That's accurate for the most part. Yeah, see, Hotal Nike, the Firefly Diary. Well, that is a cute as a button player character. She has antlers from an antelope. Oh, is this a platform game with light puzzles and glitch world? This looks kinda all sorts of amazing. What? This looks like, whoa, what? How have I never heard about this game either? This thing looks, wow. This game is beautiful. Yeah. Again, I don't know how any of you are going to be able to vote for anything. This looks rad. It's a platform puzzler with a heavy emphasis on light effect. I guess because, yeah, your fairy can only stick around. This looks really, really rad. That table is sideways. That person says musical note. And there's missing low land, and that's just making me even more excited. Hoping that lens flare was added, you know, for the sake of the trailer and not in the game. Coming a few months back. I feel like I need to play this. What's up with all these games I gotta play? What are... What's going on? What's going on? Why are y'all making this so difficult? Hyper Light Drifter is a game I know a little bit about because I saw the first few episodes of a Let's Play, but then I stopped watching it because I realized that this is a game that I need to play for myself one day. It is an extremely stylish pixel art masterpiece, and the gameplay seems to be derived from Zelda, I'd say. But look how this looks like! Like, this is amazing, right? Like, right? And I'm not one to be all like, oh man, the atmosphere, which is not true. Why would I say that? I just spent a bunch of trailers just right now going, oh wow, the graphics, but look at this! This is some masterful thing. I hope the gameplay is shown in the, see, let me see the gameplay. Look at that. See atmosphere and really rad combat-based gameplay. Ah! This is a game I have to play for myself one day. There's a desert where it rains. That doesn't even make any sense. There's leaves where there's grass. That doesn't make an ounce of sense. Got a bunch of tiny monsters. Pfft, folly, I say. Folly. I don't want to even watch the trailer anymore in case it shows more cool stuff. Hyper Light Drifter, it looks... I don't know what to think, but it looks super rad. If you want to be my rad machine, that phrase didn't make an ounce of sense. But here we are. This game just looks so good. I feel like that's what I've been saying for like at the very least 10 games in this list as of yet. This looks so good. This looks so good. Hyper Light Drifter rejects the indie development trend, says this YouTube video link underneath the main video that I've just filmed. Yes. Hyper Princess Pitch. Not Peach. Pitch.
More explosions.
Whoa, okay.
And his robot elves are planning to spread joy and presents all over.
Oh, that's nice and considerate of them.
Me and presents when I was a kid.
Well, I mean, you were a bad kid, probably, and there's rules. You see, you got robot machines or something. What? So, I don't know anything about this game. I'm getting some Smash TV vibes out of all things. Okay. Okay. I could, depending on how good the game is, we could have something Copy Kitty-esque going. But no, yeah, this is totally inspired by Smash TV. This could be pretty good. It's called Cat. Oh, because they're cats! There were cats moving around her! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's something here. Whoa. The bosses look... Okay, if you want me to play Don Maku, don't vote for the Toho game. Vote for this one, apparently. Man, now I'm getting upset at everything that... Well then, that's just kind of magical. Well, that's just super magic. I just... Stop! What? No! What's going on? This looks pretty alright. This looks pretty alright. One of the related links is, yeah, I want to be the Bashi. I don't know if that says anything, but wow. It'll Do is the next one. It'll Do trailer by GOG. GOG.com. It'll Do. Looks like they're going for something Zelda-y. I don't know. It's very subtle. Okay, no, that was outright Zelda 1. So, okay, they're purposely going for something Zelda-y. You got my curiosity. Graphics are kind of nice. You got this cartoon, like, I wouldn't quite say Adventure Time, but a similar kind of, like, modern aesthetic cartoon show thing going on. Oh, it'll do. Character looks to be a lady, I think. Okay, no, okay. The animation on some of these things is pretty cute. This looks alright. This is a person dressed up like a fox and she's on fire. Assuming she because of the long hair, because, you know, hetero no mortality. That's how it goes. Yeah, this looks alright. This looks alright. Add this to the list of games that, yeah, yeah, I would play. Man, I'd play that. If you want me to play that, I'd play that. I'd play that all day long. Well, maybe not all day long. I don't know. I haven't actually played it, but I'd play that. Kirby. I wrote down as Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. So this is a playthrough. So we're just go right in. Kirby, isn't that the Metroidvania Kirby game? I think so. And apparently there are a plurality of Kirby of all a bunch of different colors. What is going on? Let's just skip ahead. I mean, it looks like a Kirby. If you want me to play a Kirby game, I mean, I know how popular my Kirby 3 playthrough was. I don't know how well not a film I'm talking about, but a blind run of a Kirby game would go. But there's a big, sad puppy dog there, and you're gonna have to cut it with the sword. No, Kirby, don't do that. Kirby, you're a monster. I'm gonna cut this off here, but that looks pretty rad. Yeah, I've never played that Kirby game before. If it's good, if you know it's good, if it's good, apparently Kirby uses a cell phone, because there's a cell phone and a battery meter in the upper left corner. If you want to watch Kirby use a cell phone, this is the game for you. Legend of the Dark Witch. And the L's now. Oh, it's a Steam. Well, that's not really a witch. Well, probably because the Dark Witch is the bad guy. You can tell because one of her eyes is covered. This looks alright. I mean, I'm not seeing a whole lot yet, but let me see some actual gameplay here. I am getting huge Mega Man vibes. Am I being crazy here? Like, the way that everything seems to be moving. Yeah, if you want me to play a Zelda game, a Mega Man game rather, this looks to look at that guy. Okay, alright, I'm getting convinced. Yeah, this looks like I'm getting the similar vibes I get from Nezumi Man. For anyone who remembers that series, I'm getting the same kind of general vibration here. Like a sort of like a non-serious Mega Man type clone. Oh well, okay, yeah, no, so, Mega, where did I get that impression? Okay, yeah, so are they just going to, like, yeah, they're gonna spoil all the bosses. There's a kitty lady, there's a rope lady, there's mushroom ladies. I mean, this is yet another game I totally play, and I really want to play, and I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. That lady has a wind element, if you want me to struggle with wind. I know you guys like that. This looks pretty good. This looks like genuinely pretty good. And music ratio, no, it's Raito. Pixel art by Nico Penguin, that means Cat Penguin. Character illustrations by Hygo, and directors Nana. Oh, there's not 8 bosses though, there's only 6, so this is inspired by Mega Man the First. There's his Nintendo 3DS, except this here is on Steam, so don't mind that. Wait, download exclusive title Nintendo eShop, but this is on Steam. What? What? I can totally buy that here. Alright. Reusing, not libraries, reusing trail. That looks super good. That looks super good. Mahu Warrior. Mahu is like Japanese for witch or magic. Maho. What am I looking at? That. Speaking of Mega Man clones. Yeah. That looks pretty rad. You got a slide. You got HP hearts. It doesn't trailer very well after the game that we just saw, but it's there. It's an option. Oh, see, shoot a flower, then the flower is gonna become more of a flower or something. And we've got. I feel like I'm being unfair to this game. It's just that, you know, it has an unfortunate neighbor. But it looks like it has a lot of ideas and creativity. Don't know. I want to see like a boss or something in this trailer, just to give ourselves maybe a better idea, because I'm just gonna put that out there. I get a feeling that no, it doesn't show any bosses, but it's available now, and that now was in September of 2015. Then it shows off a whole bunch of Mega Man. I wonder. Alright. Mechanic Man. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit. But it's Mechanic Man. Alright, this is a play. Oh boy. That's a music. An instrument. Well, there's another Mega Man type game for your choice if you're interested. I feel like I need to see the less amount as possible because the line art in this game looks to be pretty rad. So Mechanic Man. It's another Mega Man type game for your Mega Man-like consummations. It's there. There's also, man, just keep going. Mega Man Square Root of -1. That's a game, a fan game made by Talkhauser. Why is... what? Oh, I probably... this is the wrong thing. Yeah, I did. It's made by Talkhauser, Snoron Pyro, which a name you might recognize. So, it's a really silly Mega Man fan game. If you want a really silly Mega Man game, I mean, you just saw... I think this is saying as much as we need to know here. One of the bosses is Thomas. So again, I'm probably gonna end this pretty quick, but... yeah, if you want a really dumb Mega Man game, now's your chance. Mega Man Square Root of -1. It's funny because that number is impossible. And here's a last Mega Man type game. Mega Man Super Fighting Robot. I'm such an idiot. I'm copy and pasting the name instead of the URL I've been given. I'm very good at this whole video game thing. Okay, that's an actual release trailer. So apparently this is a legit, like, it's not jokey, but it's apparently a very legitly good fan game, type of fan game featuring Mega Man. I saw some footage of it, and yeah, honestly, it looks like it's pretty solidly made. Would it compare to Mega Man 4 ROM hack I played? I have no idea. But it's certainly, like, you can tell that a lot of work went into this. Lots of Mega Man options, I'm aware. This one looks pretty good. Like, honestly, like, the effort is there, like, I think those are custom, like, sprite art for the enemies, and it's pretty solid. And you know, the fire there was placed in an auspicious place when it was in the cutout of the robot master. And there's a crash bin throwing garbage at you, and there's a Skiller Man, and you know, it's going, yo, bop bop bop, I have a scowl. And it's out now for PC, and this looks super good. I say this at the end of everything here, and this looks super good. This looks like super legit. It looks like a game I'd totally play. Mercenary King! I'm running out of steam. Mercenary King. I don't know this game. We're out of the Mega Man block, I think. Reggie Trailers has a very long logo. Alright. That's a heart. That's a tribute. Now it all makes sense. Wow. Is this a... I'm getting Metal Slug vibes here. Am I wrong? This looks really Metal Sluggy, in fact. Except that lady just picked up leather. So... Metal Slug... Metroidvania? With the crafting system? Yeah, you seem to be crafting weapons there. I've never been a big fan of crafting-based games. But if the gameplay is as Metal Sluggy as this looks, like, this could be pretty rad. Oh man, the animation on these is pretty amazing too. Yeah, this looks good. I'm kind of frightened by the fact that, you know, the RPG numbers and the crafting system. I've heard about this game actually, now that I'm looking at this. And I think the gameplay loop was compared to Monster Hunter. In which case, I don't know anymore. Because the graphic and, you know, the bosses look amazing. But if it's that gameplay loop of Monster Hunter, I just don't know if that's what would do for good LP. But I like what I saw at the very least. Metal Storm is on the case. Yeah, Metal Storm did not give me, no, just Metal Storm I don't have a trailer for, but it's a game on NES. Alright, since I'm here, let's just look real quick. Metal Storm this is not showing anything good. NES. Okay. Oh. That's not really what I was expecting. Getting a bit of a Jet Runner guy thing I played a while back. You know, kind of similar vibe. Well, except this is actually on the NES, so you know what I mean, but I don't know, that could be fun. I don't know, that was stage 1 apparently. This game looks really complicated in terms of, like, level and enemy design. It looks like there's, like, a gravity reversal gimmick. I could get into this. The game looks really hard. Or really weird and complex. Oh boy, yeah, no kidding. I mean, alright. Metal Storm. I mean, you saw what it looks like. The graphic style is a little bit busy, but this could be rad. This could get really rad really quickly, I think. My curious... See, that's the thing. My curious, you know, is enlightened, but I'm realizing I don't have the same affection I had on other games. I feel that's not fair, but that's, you know, that's... Yeah, looks pretty cool. Take in mind that I'm kind of starting to lose some of my personal momentum, so take that into consideration. But yeah, Metal Storm, I don't know, that looks alright. Man, we still have a ton to go through. I might try to go quickly more Mighty Number 9, but in French voices only. I mean, I know that, you know, everyone likes Mighty Number 9. It's everyone's favorite video game. It has accolades all over the place. Like, for a while, after it was released, no one could stop themselves from constantly talking about Mighty Number 9. So I don't know if my own personal playthrough would be able to add a whole lot to this. However, maybe, you know, by doing a French playthrough, it'll finally give you, you know, the ability to appreciate some of the nuances. It's worth saying that I've seen a part of Bean's playthrough of this game, so he wouldn't be entirely blind. Sadly, Mischief Maker is a video game by Treasure on the N64. It is a game I know quite well.
Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to
We're just gonna go ahead and accidentally... Well, you know what? That doesn't matter. I want to mute you because I don't want to listen to a Let's Play. But it's a game where the levels are weirdly filler and kind of not interesting, and the bosses are all sorts of amazing. So this wouldn't be a blind playthrough, but I would be more than glad to showcase this game off because it is pretty dang gosh rad. You use like Marina, and you know, she has her power to grab things and shake them and throw them. It's pretty rad. This is a very bad display of what the game's about, but yeah. It's a pretty rad game. It is like, I feel like my tone of voice kind of fails to articulate how good this game is. Mugen Senshi Valis. I don't know what that is. For the PC Engine, that popular that popular console. Okay. I'm getting some like Ys 3 for the Super Nintendo kind of vibe, except it looks kind of on the slow end of things. So you're using a lady in the schoolgirl outform that has a sword that throws lasers around. Sounds pretty good. Okay, then her outfit changed here. It's a lot more appropriate for a frozen cave. I mean, that looks alright. It looks a bit on the slower side, but that doesn't make it like bad or anything. I don't think I've ever played the PC Engine period before. There's a dwarf with wings. What? There's a train. I don't know what's up with those guys. I mean, I can kind of see where the potential could be. Yeah, I can see what a lot of enemy variety it looks like. And you can collect letters on the floor. That gives you power-ups. 1,000 points. It's pretty rad. Let's get excited about those points. Then swords come out of the ground. Well, the walls, technically. No, those came out of the ground. That one came out of the roof. The ceiling. Unbelievable swords coming out with lasers all the time. And the S makes her throw those kinds. I mean, I kind of get it. This is not really a trailer. Well, if it is, it's kind of like it's a fan-made trailer or something. I mean, it looks like there's the potential to be there. It wouldn't be my top vote, probably, but like, it doesn't look uninteresting. Looks alright. Looks alright. Mugen Senshi Valis is the name. Mystic Bell. Okay. Being a student of martial arts, hard work. So if you are Belle McFay, freshman student at Hagamore School of Magic. Alright. From the maker of Ultionis, A Tale of Petty Vengeance. Alright. Valva Story. That's a game I was trying to refer to earlier. And again, I'm getting a kind of similar vibe-ish. So, oh man, there's swears in the game though, so I don't know. Of witches. And there's judge witches. Just calling your protagonist names. And monster. A Piggy on a plate. Yes. Okay, Russian bear is pretty good. Alright, now that it's actually showing gameplay, this looks alright too. So many monsters, like the skeleton and a rat. Well, a rat with 3 heads and it's giant. Oh, it looks alright. Not getting a big sense of the gameplay. It looks to me like, you know, you can swat and you can shoot and you can run around. Okay, don't attack the frog. This looks alright. I'm not sure how, like, because the character is so big on the screen, like, that's just kind of freaking me out a little bit for some reason. Like, it's making me wonder what kind of game it actually is, but this looks alright. And it's pretty recent, actually, too. Mystic Bell. Huh. Yeah, it looks alright. Although I wonder why it's showing those games as neighbors, like Glitchy, Pokemon, and Bell getting Dentistry, and Hong Kong 97. Like, what? Why? Why is those games its neighbors? Nail and Scale. God damn it. Did the same thing again. I'm selecting the name instead of the Earl. Why do I do that? Nail and Scale. Is it a Game Boy game? Okay. Alright. You got 2 nails. No, you don't even have 2. I don't know what you have. But you got nails and you gotta do platforming. That's original. I've never heard of this game before. The sound is all kinds of disgusting. Alright. That's how it looks like. Nail and Scale. Oh. That's what Ray Cool posted this. Oh, what? It's a homebrew Game Boy game? This is the third time I've attempted this project. I intend to complete it this time, but I don't expect any regular updates. No, geez, I had this game when I was a kid. Never did beat it, but okay. So it's just a really, really unknown Game Boy game. If you want me to play an unknown Game Boy game, here we are, Nail and Scale. Huh. Newtopia. It's a game on a TurboGrafx 16. Looks to be Zelda type of game. Yes, very much so. This is a playthrough of the first Labyrinth, and yeah, the more I see it, the more it's blatantly inspired by Zelda, but you know, it's on TurboGrafx 16 instead of being on the NES. That's why you've got a lot more colors on the screen and still a limited palette of musical instrument. But the water's nice. Alright, this looks alright. I have no idea how good or bad it is though, but it looks alright. There's giant or blue batters. It's pretty good. You gotta stab a bat, like, you know, when it's on the side because it makes no sense regarding to the shadow where it's at, because that's video games of the time. Alright, Newtopia. So yeah, Newtopia. I don't know. That looks alright. It's a Zelda type game. Odalus the Dark Call. Whew. Whoa, that's loud. Joy Masher. The old gods forgot. Oh, no, not the old gods. That's a man with either a spear or long candle, I'm not sure. Oh, hey, this looks alright. It's like a Castlevania type game. Kinda. A Castlevania RPG like? Huh. This looks alright. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. There's like Ninja Gaiden style cutscenes. More and more, it is virtually indistinguishable to tell apart new games from old games. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I don't know, its monster design seems pretty rad. It's like more of a horror bent than... I mean, Castlevania did have kind of a horror bent, but was more like of a kooky, you know, monster movie bent, while here it's more like horror. The gameplay seems to get pretty quick. I don't know, yeah. This got my interest. My interest is piqued. I'm gonna explode into a werewolf or something. I don't know. Lightning and moving clouds are scary. Odalus, the Dark Call. Looks alright. That looks super alright. Honestly, that looks super on. GOG is coming up a few times. It's pretty good. This looks pretty good. Ori and the Blind Forest is a game that I know that I have to play at some point in my life. It is a beautiful video game. And it's a Metroidvania type, and I mean, just the style of it is something amazing. The graphics are nice enough that I showed this trailer to a friend of mine who does not watch my videos, and he said that if to play this game, he might watch my video. At some point, I'm going to show some gameplay, but this just looks amazing. And apparently it plays just as well as it looks, which to me is like, wow. But I mean, look at all this. And like, you know, it has really, you know, platform gameplay. And it's, so, yeah. And the music is fantastic. You can probably hear it very poorly due to the setup of this, because of constantly varying volumes of everything. But this looks all kinds of amazing. Like, no, this is a game that I flat out need to play at some point in my life. If you decide not to vote for it, that's fine. Almost, because I'm going to, at some point, find an excuse to play it regardless. Although I still would be happy if it won, like, a high position, but... just look at this game. Just look at this game. This is like, that owl is amazing. I want to play this. All right, okay. If you don't know what to do with some of your voting, think about Ori and the Blind Forest. Prinny, can I really be the hero? Isn't Prinny about, like, Disgaea, which is, like, you know, hardcore strategy RPG? Because this sounds like a bad idea to make me want to play this. Yeah, Prinny are the little penguin dudes, pun not intended, of the Disgaea series. You throw a penguin and it explodes. Oh boy, that's a voice. You're not, no. Just show me gameplay. It's all I want to see. Just show me the game, please. Just show me the game, you are. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. All right, there we go. All right, so it's a platformer in the universe of Disgaea. That's interesting, and that's not something I would have guessed would be a thing. If that's the case, then, you know, my curiosity is prodded. That's kind of hard to... Yeah, like, everything looks to be, like, very platformy. And there, that was basically, literally, a Metal Slug. Okay. Alright. Goal is the Ultra Dessert. That's a good reason to go on a video game adventure. Okay. You guys are getting very good at pinpointing games that would have my interests. This looks pretty alright. Can I really be the hero? And he has 2 knives, and there's a lady that's just kind of crying sideways. Good job. And this is a PSP game, so I'm not sure how I would play this, unless it's, like, released on Steam or something, but you got my curiosity. My curiosity is there. Prinny, you can be a hero. Can I really be a hero? I know, same thing. Psychonauts is a very well video game 3D platforming series. It is one of the modern classic games which I have somehow managed to never play before. Everyone in the universe has told me that this is a super good game. And I mean, I like platforming, so I'm sure. I know it's a game where you go around inside the head of peeps, and the level is like the mindscape of people, and it looks pretty rad. I mean, the style is amazing.
Are all fought somewhere between these damn.
But yeah, this, like, there's nothing much I can say. I feel like this looks pretty rad, and it's yet another game in this gigantic list that I would have no trouble giving a shot. Oh, he's giant. I see. I thought he was flying. I think it's like it been like HDified for like computers now or something, right? Like, this looks genuinely pretty good. I mean, I feel though that this is a bad trailer, because why would you show like that? Like, that does not look very enticing. But yeah, like, just like, if I was just using this trailer as a basis, I'd say this game looks kind of eh. But its reputation is so strong that I have confidence that I would be having a great time. I just wish this trailer would do a better job at hyping me up. It's doing a terrible job, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, this looks alright. Although I was warned that I should not try to 100% it, because apparently that is a bad idea. I don't know what that means in the context of this game, though, but that I'm just kind of, you know, relaying a message. But yeah, Psychonauts looks pretty alright. You got a giant brain, you can go on it. It's like, yo, bad trailer, good game. Well, I'm assuming it's good. Everyone keeps telling me it's good. Rabby Ribby. Okay. Announced 2D side-scroll. Oh, wait, 2D side-scrollers, part platformer, part bullet hell, and entirely too cute. It seems to be having the aesthetic of Bunny Must Die, for better or for worse. Leaning on the ladder. But the gameplay, I don't know, from what I can see... Oh my god, that is kind of embarrassing character design, though. But the gameplay looks alright. From what I can see, it's kind of hard to tell. I know some peeps on Talkhouse have been hyping this game up as being pretty good and pretty fun. And honestly, it looks to be entirely within my wheelhouse. Honestly. It actually does look pretty fun. No. Why are these ladies dressing up this way? I don't wanna shame anyone here or anything, but it's just that, you know, they didn't actually choose to dress this way. Actually, it is a costume for the show of the game, and it's enough to distract me from the hype that I feel I should be feeling from the gameplay that we can see in these tiny rectangles in the middle of the screen. Yeah, gameplay looks good. Character design is really distracting. Gameplay looks good, though, for what it's worth. River City Ransom, that I misspelled here on my paper. The OG NES version. Man, River City Ransom. I've played that when I was younger. I don't remember a whole lot of it, though. But, like, it's a beat-em-up. Like, it has a lot of personality for a beat-em-up, but it is a beat-em-up. I don't know how super great it would be as in Let's Play, but I can't assume it'd be very long. So, I mean, for funsies, I'd be like, okay, alright, just be aware that if you vote for River City Ransom, what you're seeing here is very much what you would be getting for pretty much the whole game, other than me saying stupid things over the action. So that's enough to warrant a bit of a nostalgia rethread. I mean, that's pretty cool. Another completely independent person also submitted River City Ransom Underground, which I believe is a more modern take on the same game. You can tell it's more modern because it has a logo. What? No? Well, it has a lot more better, like, presentation. I'm just gonna skip ahead because I want... Okay. So, it's the same general idea, it looks like, except your character is significantly smaller on the screen. But it looks to have more general, Of course I can't say this from this, but I get the impression that there's a lot more variety in graphics, like especially in locations. This looks pretty alright. Again, I can't assume that this game would be very long, but it would be a brawler, so I like it might be a bit repetitive, but I think it could be a lot of fun. I'm liking the personality and the graphics and whatnot here, honestly. Look at that, there's a blatant Mario one pipe being used here. There's blatant chicken used on the logo. That's pretty cool. And there's a garbage bag in the background. It's pretty rad. There's Amy's candy store, you know, that's good for mentioning Amy's candy. Okay, I'm just kind of being an idiot here, but I don't know, yeah, like, I'm thinking where this could go. I just get an impression that it might get repetitive, but if the game is not very long, like if the game doesn't take longer than like a week, that would be fine. That would be, in fact, pretty okay. I'd be okay with this. There's like special moves and whatnot. Now I'm just afraid that this is just gonna show everything, because it's kind of getting there. Baby, what does it say, do? What's having to do with a cat? See, like now because it's just keep showing the same thing, I feel like I'm just kind of talking, I'm saying the things I'd be saying during the Let's Play at this point. So, I don't know. Oh, I see, during bosses the camera's closer. Well, I'd be playing one player, so I wouldn't be able to have a totem of people, sadly. So, take that into consideration. But yeah, I did not even know this game existed. This looks pretty alright. Apparently, it actually looks... Whoa, what? Got some Akira going on here, what? Yeah, I wish the game would stop just revealing all its secrets now, because... I mean, unless this is just like, you know, a tiny part of what it has to offer. But, yeah, no, yeah, there's something here. If people are confident that it can retain its momentum, I would be way into possibly playing this. That was a shark attack. That's pretty funny. So I have to say that in the most underwhelming way possible, because I'm completely out of energy. Sorry. Rockman 4, Burst Chaser X Air Sliding. That's the name of a video game. God damn it. Copying and pasting the right thing is just too difficult. That's 14 minutes, let's just skip ahead. So... what is... okay, so it's a Mega Man 4 ROM hack where you move at ludicrous speed and apparently you can slide in the air. I mean, I guess the name was pretty honest. Well, if you want a Mega Man 4 hack, there's this available. This looks weird. Huh. I am honestly kind of curious now to play this. I don't know if it changes the bosses, and I kind of don't want to know now. This game goes really fast. Man. Well, this would be different. Separate from the other Mega Man games from the Mega Man block. That's okay, because it's more of a speedrunner game. Yeah, this looks... I mean, it's another Mega Man type game. It looks pretty fun. I definitely play it. I would definitely play it. Silhouette Mirage. From PSX. That's a long play, so just go in the middle somewhere. What am I looking at? Let's just... I want gameplay. This looks like a 2D platformer with heavy use of gimmicks in a shmup. Show me gameplay! I want gameplay. I'm clicking it randomly and I always just get people talking. That's a good sign. Okay, there we go. I mean, yeah, it looks like a... The graphics are really interesting. That is so weird how she's got like a red side and a blue side, apparently. This looks pretty rad. Like, honestly, this looks pretty rad. This is a game I could see myself playing. Okay, no, yeah, okay, now that I'm actually, seeing the game, there's something going on here. There's a reflect like gimmick seems to be okay. Yeah, no, yeah. This looks pretty cool. This looks pretty alright. It just there's a lot of talking, but it looks to be kind of gimmicky and whatnot. I can see myself playing this. Silhouette Mirage. Oh, Shovel Knight, Plague of Shadows. Y'all remember? I remember when I played Shovel Knight, and it was a very good time. I copy and pasted the wrong thing. Somehow. Whoops! I don't have the trailer anymore. Plague of Shadows. Please show me a trailer. Trailer. There we go. So yeah, apparently it's a remix of Shovel Knight where you use Plague Knight instead. And apparently it completely and utterly changes, you know, the gameplay because Plague Knight just outright plays very differently than Shadow Knight. I always had my intention of playing this, so now would be a good time. Like, just this is extremely different. Wow. Yeah, I would want to play this if possible. If you would let me. Yeah, this is way more different than what I was expecting, to be honest. This honestly looks pretty rad. Yeah, he has his own stuff. Alright. I mean, I'm convinced. I am super convinced. This looks really cool. Wait, the Truffle was he fighting the Truffle, the Trouble Man? Wait, so I saw, so he's fighting the bosses again, but it looks like things are different. Yeah, no, Plague of Shadow, like that's, I want to play this if I can. I'd like to. It's just that there's a lot of games I like to play in the list, but you know, add this one to the gang. This looks pretty rad, and yeah. Song of the Deep is a video game. I don't know what it's about though. Oh, so this video is Insomniac, really? Added like July, like this month. So this is a very recent game. I don't know anything about it. I'm waiting for the game. Just show me the game. Okay. So I'm sorry for I'm just kind of tired of video game trailers going, yo, story time. No, show me the game. See, now I'm seeing the game, and this looks super rad. Similar vibe to Aquaria, except it looks to be maybe more action-oriented. Like, we're seeing a lot more, like, obstacle type of interaction with the universe here. Looks pretty cool, though. That is a neat fish face. That is a neat water spider that exists. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty rad. Looks pretty dang rad. No depths too deep. That would probably want to be... Yeah, July 12th would be probably one of the newest games I'd ever LP if this were to win. Looks pretty alright. It looks pretty good. The trailer is making a very powerful statement. Sonic 2 XL isn't that a ROM hack that is literally impossible to beat? Yeah, it is impossible to beat. I'm not sure how this ended up on Steam, of all things. How does that work? I don't know. Is there not a play button? No, it's just a picture. Okay. Yeah. Basically, it's a ROM hack where all the rings are replaced by fried onion rings. So every time Sonic eats one, he becomes fat. So he loses all his momentum and whatnot. And at some point, he gets so fat, he dies. Thing is, I believe that in Spring Yard Zone, there's a part that is literally impossible to get through. But, I guess it's gonna be on the list. Mind you, the fact that I know the main joke of this ROM hack might kind of undo the purpose of playing this ROM hack. Starbound is like the Terraria type game. and like other games of its type.
Hello. Yes, you are. You're in the.
Shut up. And like other games of its type, it is probably a bad choice of game for a playthrough. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Games like Terraria and, you know, like Minecraft and whatnot, that are not really goal focused, I don't have fun with those. I need a concrete goal of some kind, and those games are bad at giving you one. I understand that it's a game you might like, and so you want to share with a person, you know, that you like seeing play video games. I just don't know if this would be a terribly good idea. Unless you can convince me, or, you know, vote and then see that, no, it's not like Terraria and it's more goal-oriented, but everything I heard about Starbound state that that is not the case. So, here we are. Super Cat Planet. So I think it's worth stating that Super Cat Planet, even though it bears the Cat Planet name, is not by the original Cat Planet author. It is by another person, and it seems that the development has been focused on a talk house. I always felt reservation to play this game because it is not, you know, from the original author, but if people vote for it, I'll definitely play Super Cat Planet. There's gonna be a link for you to check out the thread, but I mean, it looks pretty rad, and it looks like Cat Planet, Cat Planet, Cat Planet. I mean, I just don't know if the thunder's gonna strike twice, yo. It's a big gamble. I can't guarantee anything here. But, Super Cat Planet. Oh, we got also here Super Mario 3 Mix, which didn't get me a link, but basically it is a ROM hack of Super Mario 3, where each world is focused on gimmicks based on different Mario Universe games. It's pretty solid ROM hack, I believe. Everyone has been very excited about it. This game has been mentioned to me several times as a game that I might want to play. Super Metroid is Super Nintendo version of the video game called Metroid. Play as Samus Aran on her way to trying to find a bathroom and the theater, but instead ends up throwing missiles at wildlife, as you're wont to do. I think this was suggested because Super Metroid is a game I've never beaten as a kid, and so has never beat it ever. I mean, I guess I get why people want me to play it. I feel like modern Metroidvania games do the Metroid things better than the original at this point. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just saying a foolish thing. I just can't get hype for this game a whole lot, and I do not understand why. But yeah, it's there. Wow, I didn't mean to sound so pessimistic, and I'm so sad about it. Oh, I see, but another person, you know, suggested Super Metroid Redesign without any links. Super Metroid Redesign is a ROM hack of Super Metroid. I don't know anything about it. Like, isn't it done for people who are actually, like, good at Super Metroid? The way that most Super Mario World ROM hacks are for people who are good at Super Mario World? Is this not kind of dangerous for me? Am I not gonna shoot myself in the foot? Well, you guys can tell. And also, there's Super Paper Mario that doesn't have a link to a video. I've said what I want to say about Super Paper Mario last vote when we're voting for A-side. To which I ask, I know you guys are all excited, or at least some of you are excited about me playing a game that you guys love, but that you very well know that I feel lukewarm about. Now consider this. There has been very many games in this trailer review where I could not contain my excitement, or at the very least my curiosity. Would it not be a safer bet to go for something which seems to amuse me? Just putting that out there, not that I want to influence anyone or anything. Super Time Force is a video game. I never heard about it. Super Time Force. Contain content appropriate for children. Oh no, a logo. That is very inappropriate. Oh my god, 6 minutes. Let's get over here. Okay, so it's an action game. That much I can tell. An action game with the rewind. Wait, is that a rewind game? Wait, what? Why are you doing here? This looks kind of amazing. This looks... Oh my god, so you switch with another person? Oh! Oh! So you play, then you rewind, and your last duder is still there and did what you were doing? What? Oh my god. Oh yeah, there's like your... This is amazing. This looks amazing. Conceptually. Okay. Okay, this has my attention. This might be a bad trailer, though. Like, I get what it's going about. The problem is everything it's showing here is with weird, awkward bosses. But we saw that place with all the car, that there is also platforming and whatnot. I am cautiously super interested in what this game has to offer. I keep seeing mentions of like Xbox though. Like I don't know if it's available on computer. Like if it's on Steam or something. No, yeah. Super Time Force. Alright, my ears are open. Totally. Okay. Euphoria is a game on the NES. Okay, it's a long play. It's a really, really weird Metroidvania where you use awkward characters. That's a screen to get through. Main character is hilariously cute, by the way, but it's a Metroidvania. I don't really know much more than that. But it looks fun. Like, you know, it's an NES Metroidvania, so it is what it is. Yeah, the character design is super cute. I don't know, like, if it's good or not, but in terms of graphic, it's super... You can get potions, and it's pretty exciting. You have found a medicine! Select the medicine on the subscreen. Oh, the subscreens. Okay. You see, you got all these guys. You got the guy that has eyes and the guy with the glasses, and everyone is having a good time. So, yeah, that looks pretty... digging the, corruption of the graphics on the side, but that's just... the NES being the NES. That looks pretty cool. Ultimate Chicken Horse is a multiplayer game, so I'm not sure why someone would put this here. So yeah, this is gonna explain what the Ultimate Chicken Horse is. Basically, think like competitive Mario Maker, where everyone grabs a bunch of tiles. And you make a level out of it, but it's a competition of who can complete the level, because if you can complete the level, then you get a point. But that's the thing, like, this is a multiplayer game. This would not work as a single-player LP, unless I can convince someone to, but even then, like, I could, like, play around with it, but it wouldn't be a full LP anyway. It'd be like a video, like, one-shot or something. I like the idea. I get why someone would mention this. I just, like, of all games I've mentioned is not conducive to LPs, this is probably this is a multiplayer game. It's like asking to LP Mario Party or something. Because, I mean, you look at this and it looks cool, and it is a cool game, but it's a multiplayer game. It's a competitive multiplayer game. So, I mean... If you like the trailer and you want to play it, please go ahead. And it's gonna be on a vote, I guess, but I can't really make this work. Please, please understand. Umbrella Adventure is a video game, I guess. Game developed by Hive. Oh, look at that B. Well, already, the graphics are telling me, yo, this looks pretty rad. It's like black and white paper cutouts. So it's a weird. Why umbrella? Are you using an umbrella? This looks like a pretty weird platformer. Oh, we're a little kitty man. Bismarck. Mind the bees. Oh yeah, and this is a little kitty man, black and white, and has an umbrella. I'm loving the style of this. This looks incredible. I have never heard of this game before. And I think this is a game that I want to play. Like, I don't know how the game is organized or what, but it looks pretty rad. Umbrella Adventure. Man, okay. Yeah. That was a nice Discovery surprise. It has neighbors and Untitled Story by Alcow somehow. What? That looks pretty good. On the list, there's also Undertale. Be aware that if you guys make me Let's Play Undertale, you are not going to get what you desire. I know a significant amount about the game without having it played myself. So most surprises are probably going to be lost on me. I know some of the details of the multiple endings and how they relate to each other. If you vote for Undertale, you will not get the run that you think you want to see. I don't like to have a direct impact on what people, you know, the impact I might give on a game for people or not, but please consider your options carefully. Alright? Awesome. Vista Quest Pocket. It's a weird name. It's an official trailer. Alright, on a faraway island, people spoke of a hero. Alright. This looks like a modern retro game. New user, I think I saw a Terraformer play this game before, haven't I? I guess I don't remember enough to really remember much, though, but yes. Alright, it's a retro platformer, but, it's not actually retro, it's just retro in appearance. There's lava chase, there's elevators, you play with a yo-yo, you wear a baseball cap for sports that's not a real sport team, fire bars, and the walls are gray, and there's an owl. What's up with all the enemy owls in video games? Owls are awesome. Stop demonizing owls. There, see, that's a weird monster centipede thing. Demonize that. I don't know. Yeah, this looks alright. The name is weird as all hell, but Vista Pocket Quest. It's out now on Suit Games. Go suit up a game. Yeah, this looks alright. Looks alright. 2 final games. 2 Ys game, actually. Or Ys, if you're an idiot like me. Ys Origin. Probably the origin of the Ys series. Demon came in droves without warning. Yeah. That's a fire. That's not a demon. This music is smashing some nostalgia in my face, and I didn't expect that. I played Ys 3 on the Super Nintendo. I have not played any of the other games. Apparently, the Super Nintendo game is by far the worst of the bunch. This looks pretty rad. Like, honestly. Wow, this looks super rad. I believe that Horikawa showed me footage of this game before because she enjoys this game a lot, but I've never actually played it or seen like significant amount of footage of it. This looks pretty good. Amazing frame rate on this trailer footage though, but hopefully that's not the frame rate of the actual game. This looks honestly way more exciting than I thought that I would imagine. Maybe it's because of the trailer music, mind you, but no, this looks This looks Funky Town radness. Like, honestly, alright, this is making a convincing argument. It has anime people that are not as embarrassing as in Rabbit Rabbit, so that's pretty cool. I'm purposefully using the wrong name. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Tower awaits. Gonna have to go and get the gunslinger. Sorry. And the last one is the Oath of Felghana. Just akamaisteamstatic.com address. Okay. No healing items! So it's another one of those, except it's another one of those being attacked by a whole bunch of rodents. Then you jump around, then you fall, and then it's like no problem. Yeah, the music, I recognize this music. It's music from Ys, and it's, oh my god, I didn't expect to feel this amount of nostalgia. This looks really cool. This just looks super cool. I like those giant mace. There's a cool dragon. Well, technically he's burning hot, but you know what I mean. Look at that. And got Adol there just kind of running around all over the place, being constantly in danger. Kill the Sarah like it was nothing. Go for it. Oh no, a big flower and flashy bug. PC Classic finally makes its way to Steam. What? Okay. PC Classic finally on PC. Alright, this is not a friendly place, so it's gonna be a hard game. Really? 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 This is Sparta joke? Really? 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 Alright. That's how this is ending, apparently. On a This is Sparta joke. I can't believe it. So, vote time! Vote! You've got 2 weeks to put down your vote. You're gonna put the trailer links to every one of these separately available for you to watch in case you want to rewatch them for yourself. In addition, as you can see, I'm changing how the vote works. I have made a polljunkie.com vote thing. And basically, you sort out all the games there in order of preference. In this way, this will avoid human error, and that means I won't be struggling to put down a list throughout several days. I hope that, I mean, if it doesn't work, we can redo the poll in traditional way, but let's try this Poll Junkie service for now. Alright, let's give it a spin. I know it's a lot of games to put down together in order, but I mean, that's your guys' fault. You're the guys that submitted so many levels, so many games. So, alright, vote is starting. Go now. I need to drench my throat in a bathtub full of water.